up by Jackson over the line, cutting in front Lerner, but the pass couldn't come through. And the Falcons clear it out. And Rick DeVries back. Off the boards to center, off the stick of Lerner, picks it up, fires it in. Steered to the corner by Preston, the goaltender for the Falcons. Around the boards. Off the stick of Moore, now he picks it up to center for Zost. That's too far. And Vancouver bats it all the way down the ice. And there are 47 seconds left in the West Catholic power play. Opening minute and a half of the game, no score. Har in his own zone for Big Rapids. Over to Jason Post. He'll bring it up ice. Shoots it into the Falcon zone. After it is Mike Clark. Takes a check there. Falcons failed to clear the first time. Now they do. That's Zost with it. Can't control. Nice check by Chad Richner that time. Now here's Har. Har brings it over the line. He is checked there as he centered it. No one was in there. A check at Jeremy Uniacke couldn't control. It's sent down the other way by the Falcons. 4 seconds left in the Cardinal penalty. Jason Post behind his own net. Now the penalty is over and the Cardinals are at full strength. Puck stolen away. Hirscher with a save. And Har with it. Up off the boards. Richner at center. He gets it onto the stick of Uniacke. Uniacke going in alone. A backhander, and it goes just wide of the goal.
Yeah, he had Jamie Suffrage breaking in there. I thought we might see a goal there, Bob.
Well, delayed offside. Now they clear it out of the zone. Cardinals, Uniacke trying to get it back in. Richner does. Onto the stick of the Falcons, Mike Clark. Feeds it around the boards for Derazinski. Doesn't get through. Here's a shot on. Save. And a whistle. And a high sticking penalty coming up. Post took the shot. And on the save, the whistle blew. And now the Cardinals will have a power play as Steve Derazinski goes off for high sticking at 2:43. High sticking at 2:43. Derazinski, and now the Cardinals will have a power play. West Catholic started with the extra man, and play was even, so we'll see if the Cardinals can dominate here. Here's Post at the point. Doesn't shoot. His pass-through doesn't come through. Halloran can't control, and the Cardinals clear it on down the ice. Hirscher steers it away. In there defensively is Mull, or forechecking rather. Now it comes clear to Post. Post at center, works over the line. Lerner trying to cut in front, can't get to it. Mull clears it down the ice. And Hirscher out of the goal. Plays it ahead for Post. Up on the left side to Todd Halloran. For Lerner over the line. Pass right side, doesn't get through to Paul DeVries. In the corner, Halloran now. Across it comes DeVries. Doesn't shoot. Back to Richner. Slap shot. Save. Juggled. Loose in front. Score! On the backhander. And it's going to be Paul DeVries with the goal. A power play goal for the Big Rapids Cardinals at the 3:41 mark. And Paul DeVries with that rebound goal. And Richner should draw an assist on that. Paul DeVries is third of the year. Okay, Richner and Lerner draw the assists on the goal. And now here's a chance. A shot goes just wide. Doug Halloran shot that one. Along the boards, kept in by Hill. Shot on and a save. Rebound poked just wide of the net. Falcons clear it ahead. Hill trying to hold it in, can't do it. It's back into the Cardinal zone, and Rick DeVries goes back for it.
I thought it was kind of nice, Bob, that he started both of the Breeze brothers, Paul and Rick, and he also started Todd and Doug Halloran. Nice to see a couple of pair of brothers out there for the Cardinals.
Now in the Falcon zone, they backhanded ahead. Picked up there by Klukowski. Over to Wozniak. Oh, it's batted around the Cardinal line. Klukowski, number 88, shoots it in. And Jason Hill is after it. His pass ahead, batted in the air, loose for a moment. Rick DeVries gets it to center to Todd Halloran. Over the line to Doug Halloran. A shot knocked down by Preston, and he covers it there for a face-off.
Halloran to Halloran.
Well, Halloran from Halloran would be a nice combination to see a few times.
I'm sure we're going to see some of those tonight, Bob.
Well, Cardinal goal. It was Paul DeVries, third of the year from Chad Rich Lerner at 3:41 on a power play. Only goal of the game. And we've played just about 5 minutes of this first period. From the face-off, the Falcons clear it down the ice. Racing back after it is John Haar. Haar gets it ahead. Jones tries to steer it out. He does. Picked up by Jackson. With Lerner cutting in front, pass through. Good defensive play that time by Keith Mull. Now Moore for the Falcons. Shoots it in. Hersher stops it easily. Haar tries to tip it ahead. Can't do it. Good forechecking by Ed Moore of West Catholic. At the line, Howe holds it in momentarily. Holds it in again, drives it deeper, and Post is back for it. Jason Post for the Cardinals. Ahead it comes now to Jones. Jones at center ice. Hits it over the Catholic line, but offside as about a half step too soon on the left wing. $9:19 to go first period. 1-0 the score. Big Rapids Cardinals leading. Each team has had the one power play. Falcons started the game in a power play because the Cardinals' helmets don't match.
We're going to fix that, though, Bob.
Yep, that will be solved by next game, I believe. It's supposed to be by this game, or hopefully it was hoped it would be by now. A puck is deflected in right at the side of the goal, Richner. And it's 2-0 Cardinals. That was more of a pass in to Richner than a shot on, and he just tipped it right through.
Nice pass by Dave Van Kula. Shot it right in there, and Chad was right there. And it's nice to see those two boys scoring.
The time of that goal is at 5:55. Even strength goal, and for Richner, that's number 5. Now back in the Falcons zone. Penalty coming up. It's going to be a checking from behind call on the Cardinals.
Richner with an assist by number 9, Dave Van Kula.
Richner from Vancouver. And the Cardinals picking up the penalty here. It's going to be Selfridge checking from behind. So it'll be Grand Rapids West Catholic's second power play of the game.
So Jamie Selfridge with a penalty for the Cardinals. 2 minutes checking from behind.
In the Cardinal zone, picked up there by Mull. Puts it in front, backhand shot, save Hersher, and he covers the rebound as Ed Moore got the backhander. Didn't get it all, though. And Hersher was out there to cut the angle down. 2-0. The score, Big Rapids Cardinals lead with 8.5 to go first period. Well, both teams coming into the game 5-4 on the season.
I think they're looking a little better here tonight, Bob. Taking their first penalty almost halfway through the first period. And I think they're going to play a different style of hockey than we saw last week, I'm sure.
Well, there's going to be some penalties in every game. You can't get away from that. And what you have to avoid is taking the penalties that just aren't smart hockey. Retaliation type things and, obvious penalties, there's just no point to it. On the power play, it's Howe from the circle. A shot, Hersher the save. Picked up there by Gwinney. Pass ahead doesn't come out. Along the boards, Tomiskas trying to clear it, can't do it. House put right in front for Moore, and Hersher got a piece of that one. Now fed ahead by Tomiskas. At the blue line, held in. Nicely that time by Clark. Mike Clark. Back of the net, Rick DeVries.
Ryan Gwinney's in there.
And Gwinney along the boards battling. Howe takes it from him. Now Cardinals in the corner. DeVries trying to tie it up. Stepped into by Mull. They draw the whistle. And 1:08 remains in the Falcon power play.
I like that line right there, Bob. If you remember from our last game, those guys are mostly freshmen and sophomores. And boy, they're working hard out there tonight. Ryan Gwinney there at the face-off.
Now, Coach Jim Baker has used just about everybody so far in the first half of this first period tonight. You like to see that. Everybody getting some ice time. Now here's a shot that's just wide of the goal. It's Ed Moore with it centering off the stick that time of Derazinski. He goes into the boards with Rick DeVries. Jamming after it there. It's kicked free. There's Jacoby after it. Trying to get it loose, he does. Tries to hammer it out, didn't get it all. Put in front, and it's backhanded off the side of the net. Centered again, nobody there. Now Clark backhands it, and it's knocked away. 30 seconds left in the power play for West Catholic. Fed around behind the Cardinal goal. Jacoby clears it ahead. It comes out to center ice. And Howe has it now. Ahead for Clark, under his stick. Todd Halloran can't get control. It's fed in anyway, and as Halloran touches it, it's way offside, and they'll face it off at center with 10 seconds to go in the penalty to Jamie Selfridge. And 7 minutes to go in the first period. Big Rapids 2, Grand Rapids West Catholic nothing. Goals by Paul DeVries and Chad Richner of the Cardinals.
That last goal, Bob, was a new line that Coach Baker put together this last week.
It clicked for a goal.
Right.
The Cardinals working in the Falcons zone. Penalty is over, and now the Falcons clear it out of there. Back for it is Har. Todd Halloran now to help out. Todd Halloran coming up the side, gets it to center. Poked away from him, but there's Post with it. Head too far for Paul DeVries. Picked up, though, by Doug Halloran. Takes the shot, a save, rebound, another save. As that time, Preston had to be tough. Two Cardinals parked right there. And it's cleared back down the ice.
Last time we played Grand Rapids West Catholic, Bob, they had a different goalie, and I understand that this goalie right here was all city last year.
The Cardinals did the job on West Catholic first time around, if my recollection is correct.
Right, they played them in a holiday tournament first. State college holiday tournament, and the Cardinals won the tournament. It was not that big of a hard contest for them to take West Catholic in the tournament.
A little closer here tonight, as Preston we've already seen is a good goalie for West Catholic.
He's got a beautiful save there.
Sure. Bring them back. You want something, Denny?
You got a different line out there now.
Robbie shorter if you go this way.
Lerner, Jackson, and Brad Jones on the front line.
Falcons. Falcons controlling in the Cardinal zone still. Mull with a shot, deflects in front. The corner is Moore. Check now. Vancouver in there. It's picked up by Jones. Brad Jones. Pass deflected, but Rick DeVries brings it out. DeVries at the Falcon line and in, but it's cleared right back the other way, and now a 2-on-1. Derazinski over the line with Moore in front. Derazinski can't control, sliding through. Disrupting the play was Dave Vancouver.
Dave's playing a good game tonight.
Lerner clears it around. Tipped ahead, but not out. Cardinals trying to clear the zone. They do. Vancouver gets it out of there. Takes a hit at center ice. Puck into the Falcon zone. Mull turning. Sends a long one out there. Too far for Derazinski. And Rick DeVries back for it. Rick DeVries. Pass ahead to Lerner at center. Right wing. Taken away. Stolen back by Jackson. Jackson cutting in front. Pass back and oh! Just shot wide by Jones and they score.
That was Jeff Lerner from behind the net.
Well, that's staying with it. Lerner with the goal. Jeff Lerner's 7th of the year. That goal coming at the 10:45 mark of this first period, and it's 3-0 Big Rapids Cardinals. As Lerner and Jones really worked a nice play in there, along with Jackson. So it's 3-0 for the Cardinals. A play right back into the Falcon zone. In the corner, stepping into his man is Uniac there. Battling along the boards. It's put out in front, fanned on the shot. Now in the corner, Selfridge. Centers in front, and it never got through that time to Uniac.
This is that new line that Coach Baker put together.
Back over the line is Klukowski for the Falcons, trying to center. It's blocked, comes in front. Herscher plays it over to the corner. Cardinals just looked at it there. Hill finally goes in after it. Poked ahead for Selfridge. Selfridge can't get it over the line. Shot in, blocked by Haar. And now Haar will start up ice. But just carry it out to center ice now. Ahead right wing, just too far for Uniac. No icing. Uniac back to play it. Tries to center. Back to the line. Bounced over Haar's stick, and he goes back for it. Cardinals coming back onside. They made it in time. But Mike Clark has it for Grand Rapids West Catholic. His pass off a skate. Sent in by Uniac. And Todd Halloran after it. With Schichtel back there. Schichtel takes it away. Bats it ahead. Now Moore. Sends it back. Todd Halloran try to put it in front. It's tipped away on defense. And it slides back to center. Along the near boards. Todd Halloran brings it over the line. Takes the shot. And Preston got a piece of that. Got it on the stick.
That was a bullet.
Schichtel now falls down. It's put out in front off a couple of skates that time as Paul DeVries was centering. And DeVries again working in the corner. Paul and Rick DeVries both. It's put to Preston weakly. Taps it away. Now Moore along the boards. Can't control. Turns and sends it out to center. It's Derazinski, or Moe rather, over the line. His shot is just wide. Now back at the blue line, kept in. Penalty coming to the Cardinals. Moore puts it in front, and as DeVries grabs it, the whistle blows, and an elbowing call coming to the Big Rapids Cardinals with 1:54 left in the first period. It'll be Paul DeVries getting the gate. 13:06 time of the penalty. Elbowing on Paul DeVries, and it'll be power play number 3 for the West Catholic Falcons.
2 minutes. Elbowing.
And the faceoff will come in the Cardinal zone. Eric Folkema in to take the draw for the Cardinals. It's poked back to the blue line. That's Tom Clark with it, putting it in front. Herscher stopped it. Haar back in the corner. Along the boards is Derzinski. To the blue line. Clark with a shot. Herscher stops that. Now after it is Dan Hipp. He can't get it. Comes back to Howe at the left point. His drive. Herscher kicks away again. Here's Clark again feeding it in front. Haar knocked it down. Folkema now takes it back of the net. Gets away from one man in the corner, trying to steer it ahead. Gwinney trying to help him out. Now Post back after it. And it's taken by Haar. He blasts it off the boards, but it's kept in by Howe. Howe with a good job. Works in a shot. It deflects right to Herscher. Changed direction, but he covers up.
Rick's been doing a good job tonight.
Herscher has been tested this game as the Falcons of West Catholic have probably had a little better of the play overall in this game, a little better zone control, even though the Cardinals lead it 3-0. Cardinals have had the better scoring chances and have converted 3 of them. West Catholic has come to play here tonight.
I think the last time they played them, Bob, they really didn't have a good game. I think they're a better team than they appeared.
Now the Falcons playing well tonight. Howe into the corner. Centering pass blocked. On defense by Van Kula. Now Moe with a shot. And Herscher got a piece of that. Now it's tipped high in the air to the corner. Rick DeVries takes a hit on the backboards. There's a dive taken by West Catholic. Referee doesn't buy it. Now they jam in along the sideboards. It's dug free. Brought right in front of the net, and a save by Hersher.
Save by Rick Hersher. That was pretty. I thought that was in.
Oh, Jason Howe skated across, had Hersher on the ice. All he had to do was lift it up, but Hersher smothered it. And Hersher has been severely tested this first period now. And so far, he's kept West Catholic off the board with 31 seconds to go in the period. Off the draw, post clears it, not out. Shot just sails wide off the stick of Klukowski. Now it's on the far side. Klukowski feeds it in front. There's a shot on that just deflects off Hersher as Moore took that one. Now Cardinals clear to hell, still don't get it out. Now Folkema, far boards. Mull gets there first. 5 seconds to go in the period. Har finally bangs it off the boards and down the ice, and that's the end of the first period of play. Excellent power play that time by the West Catholic Falcons, and it was Rick Hersher doing the job, keeping the Falcons off the board. So goals by Paul DeVries and Chad Richner and Jeff Lerner in the first period, giving the Cardinals that 3-0 lead. And it'll be West Catholic with 7 seconds left on the power play when that second period starts. Good period of hockey by both teams there. We'll see if we pick up the shots on goal total here. My guess is West Catholic might have had more.
Big Rapids had 11. Excuse me, West Catholic had 11. Big Rapids had 12.
Oh, okay. I'm a little surprised. I thought there late in the period West Catholic would have, with all that flurry, would have had more for the period. But they didn't. And that's it. The end of the first period. It's Big Rapids 3, Grand Rapids West Catholic nothing. And we'll have the second period. Players coming back on the ice. Grand Rapids West Catholic Falcons are out there anyway right now. And the door opening on the far side. We'll see the Cardinals coming out in a moment. Well, a score from college hockey. It's Western Michigan 1 and Ferris State nothing, and they are about 5 minutes into the second period down in Kalamazoo.
That was an exciting game last night.
Big victory for Ferris State, beating Western 7-5. And they showed some of that consistency that John Perpich has been looking for all season long. And defensively, they played their game and took advantage of their opportunities to score the goals. How about set to start the second period? The Cardinals will be shorthanded here for the first 7 seconds as Paul DeVries has that much longer to serve in his elbowing penalty. It's 3-0. Big Rapids leads. Goals by Paul DeVries, his third from Richner and Lerner at 3:41 of that first period on the power play. Then it was Richner getting his fifth from Dave Van Kula at 5:55. Then Jeff Lerner from Brad Jones and T.J. Jackson at 10:45 of that first period, making it 3-0 Big Rapids. And again, the shots on goal. It was Big Rapids with 12 and West Catholic with 11 in that first period. And on that power play, the last 2 minutes of the first period, West Catholic really had good control. And Rick Hersher did a great job in that first period, holding West Catholic off the board.
Rick's done a good job all year. Especially good performance for their inside here.
Now from the draw shot right on Hersher, he stops it, and Post is back for it. On the far side, it's steered ahead, not out. Penalty is over. Cardinals to full strength. It's kept in, though, and here's a shot that's kicked out by Hersher. Post rides his man into the boards. Moore after it. He is decked. Picked up by Paul DeVries. Now Todd Halloran takes it behind the net. Back for Har in the corner. Trying to start up. He's jammed into the boards. Poked free, though. Halloran tripped, couldn't get it out. Now the Falcons. Derzinski has it poked away.
There goes Doug Halloran.
His shot is high and wide of the goal, and he is dumped into the corner boards after the shot. Now Paul DeVries centers, comes right to the crease, but good defensive play by Klukowski. And the Falcons just send it all the way down, and it will be icing and bring that face-off back into the Falcon zone. 3-0 the score. Cardinals lead it, a minute gone in the second period. Face-off coming in the West Catholic zone. Along the boards, Doug Free skating right in front and scoring. That's Brad Jones.
That's good to see that. That line right there has been lighting up the light tonight, Bob.
Well, Cardinals now lead it 4-0. It was a great effort that time by Brad Jones. Blocked the clearing pass. Skated right in front of the net. And flipped it high over the glove of goaltender Chad Preston. And for Jones, that's his 8th. Now Jones back in there again. And the corner, Jackson with it now, centering. Knocked away on defense. Now side of the net. Jackson behind the goal. Knocked down there. Back at the blue line. It's whistled right there at the line as Vancouver was holding it in. And Zost was working on him, trying to get it out of there. So they'll face it off about a foot inside the Falcon blue line. Well, they'll move it about 3 feet in now.
Well, this is their new line again, Bob, and they went up the light once. Chad at center, Chad Drishner at center, Jamie Selfridge at wing, and Jeremy Uniak at wing.
And defense right now will be Post and Hill. Now Durazinski ahead for more. Can't reach it. Post breaks it up. It's hacked off the ceiling. And they'll face it off right there. 4-0 the score. Paul DeVries' 3rd goal of the year. Chad Richner's 5th. Jeff Lerner's 7th. And Brad Jones' 8th here in the second period. That goal came at 1:06. And we've played now just 2 minutes of period number 2. Played offside, but Post gets it out of there. On to Uniac's stick. Fires it in. Around the boards. Now Selfridge in the corner. Didn't get it. Post now off the stick of Selfridge. Selfridge with a chance. Shot blocked on defense. Down he goes. And puck in the corner. Fed around near side. Post there holding it in. In the corner. Schichtel being checked. Dug free by Selfridge. Along the boards. Cardinals collide there. Post comes out with it. Skates it in front. Shot. Save. Loose rebound. It's batted ahead. Durazinski gets it out to center to Moore. Moore brings it over the Cardinal line. His pass to Mull is over the stick. Back of the net, Uniak. Or rather, that was Selfridge trying to bat it through. Couldn't do it. And Post will bring it up. Jason Post over the Falcon line, trying to cut around the defense. Good play by Howe. Held him off. Post puts it to Richner in front. He takes the shot. Score!
I like it. I like it.
Now 5-0 Cardinals. Good play that time. And Richner hammered it. Exactly the 3-minute mark. Three-minute mark for Richner, is 6th of the year, 2nd of the game. And Jason Post the assist. 5-0 Cardinals lead, trying to add to it. Jacoby in the corner, trying to work it free. Colliding there with Klukowski, who gets it ahead. And a Falcon out. At the Cardinal line, coming back, Vancouver. Good defensive play to take it away from Zost. And it's fed back into the West Catholic zone. Preston stops it. Fed ahead to center. Rick DeVries there to Vancouver. Vancouver has it poked away. Zost shoots it in. Hersher there will just cover it. As Zost was coming in alone, and they'll face it off in the Cardinal zone.
I'll tell you, Bob, it's good to see Chad Richner lighting that light up tonight. Chad is certainly capable. Had a good season last year. Also Jeff Lerner's been having a good game. He's got a goal and an assist. So we're seeing some activity from two different lines tonight, and it's good to see the controlled game of hockey that they're playing.
Well, for Richner, that's 3 points on the night, 2 goals and an assist so far. Jackson with a couple of assists as well. Jones with a goal and an assist, as does Lerner. Now West Catholic threatening a shot. It goes just wide of the goal. Doug Halloran sends it back of the net. Paul DeVries with it there. Back for Halloran. Ahead for Brother Todd. It didn't get through. Vancouver backhands it. Now Halloran trying to dig it out again. DeVries for Vancouver. And Vancouver will skate it up ice. Vancouver now at the Falcon line and in. Gets around his man. Puck goes loose in the corner. Mull batted it back. Moore is checked there by Doug Halloran. Side of the net it goes. Far corner. Todd Halloran. Back for Paul DeVries. Flips it in front. It's deflected and a score.
A nice play.
And that's Vancouver with the goal.
Dave Vancouver's having a tremendous night tonight.
Playing an excellent game.
And believe it or not, Bob, he's out of the penalty box.
Yeah, he hasn't had a penalty all night. Well, I hope that continues. 4:38, the time of Dave Vancouver's second goal of the season. And it's a 6-0 Cardinal lead. Vancouver from Todd Halloran and Paul DeVries.
And 4:13, the Cardinal goal by number 9, Dave Vancouver, with assist by number 19, Todd Halloran, and number 14, Paul DeVries.
Now play whistled in the Cardinal zone for a face-off there. Well, Todd Halloran, leading scorer on the Cardinal team with 16 goals and 10 assists in 9 games, 26 points. And Todd Halloran has scored at least a goal in every Cardinal game the first 9 games this season, and still looking for his first tonight. 6-0 Cardinals lead, 10 minutes to go second period. And banging ahead to center ice. Flipped ahead over the line. Centering pass for Lerner. It was behind him. He just couldn't reach it. Now back to Post at the point. He can't hold it in. Goes back to retrieve it now. Post turning. Trying to shovel it in. Can't do it as he's checked there. And Harr back for it. Ahead on the right side of Jones. Jones now. A little trouble controlling. Good checking at center ice by West Catholic right now. Harr with it for the Cardinals. Over the line. Fed in front for Jackson. And a save that time. It comes in front again, and Jones couldn't get the good shot. Centered for Lerner. He's knocked off the puck. And the Falcons just clear it out to center ice. Post ahead for Jackson. Back to Post. Now Jackson with it. Post again. Cardinals move it up ice. From the line, a long shot. And Preston steers that to the corner. Post in after it, though. Along the boards as it poked away by Derazinski. And down the ice, and it's going to be icing against West Catholic and bring the face-off all the way back.
They're certainly controlling the puck right now. I think these guys are kicking it into overdrive.
Well, 6-0 lead the Cardinals have, and they're playing a solid hockey game. Just 3 penalties, and only 2 of those actually involving the play itself. The start of the game, the Cardinals did short a man because they don't all have matching helmets. And so that was a bench minor to start the game.
So it's certainly a different style of hockey, and I think it's refreshing for both the players and the fans.
Now Falcons trying to clear. Along the boards, Folkema. Poke from him to center ice. Now Folkema back with it, loses it. And it's offside at the Cardinal line as it was Wozniak backhanding it in before his teammate could get out in time. Big Rapids 6 and Grand Rapids West Catholic nothing with 8:52 to go. in period number 2 here at the Ava Glaben Sports Center, campus of Ferris State University. Over the line, offside again, a little slow call, but clearly offside. Out there now, Richner with Folkema and Uniac. And on defense, it's Hill along with Jacoby. Now in the Cardinal zone along the boards, Folkema gets it loose. He's knocked down from behind. Richner takes the centering pass, sends it to center ice. Far boards, Jason Howe pinning it there. Now they're all in on it. Whistle blows as they jostle, but nothing going on much over there, really. As the players all separate. And both teams make player changes right now. With 8:22 to go second period. Big Rapids 6. And Grand Rapids West Catholic nothing.
And 7:00 p.m. And next Wednesday, the 13th of January, at 8 p.m. And we have copies of this game, a video tape is available from Big Rapids High School Hockey.
Face-off coming at center outside the West Catholic blue line. Now DeVries kicks it in over the line. In the corner goes Richner, centered for Rick DeVries. A shot, save Preston. He can't find it. It's all the way out at the blue line. And Zos gets it out of there. Brings it over the Cardinal line, flips it in. Herscher kicks it to the corner. And Vancouver picks it up. Loses control. Now Herscher knocks the centering pass down. Good play. Uniac with it behind his goal. Jeremy Uniac starting up. For Folkema, too far at center. Back after it, Mike Clark. In after him is Folkema trying to steal. Rick DeVries holds it in, winds up a drive, and it deflects over the glass, and they'll face it off in the Falcon zone.
That was a good job by Eric Folkema keeping that puck in there that time, Bob.
Did a nice job.
He's got a lot of hustle.
Well, everybody's played for the Cardinals, and everybody's having a good game. Playing both ends of the ice. Now the line of Todd Halloran and Doug Halloran and Paul DeVries out there. From the face-off, Haar holds it in. Backhands it in front, knocked down on defense and cleared by Jason Howe. Post at his own line for the Cardinals. Pass ahead, too far for Doug Halloran. Deep into the West Catholic zone. Here's Todd Halloran poking it loose. Post takes the shot. It deflects wide in front. In the corner, Paul DeVries. He's jammed to the boards behind the goal by Howe. And Howe feeds it ahead. Held in, though, by Haar. He takes the shot. It deflects high and wide. Off the back glass, it's Todd Halloran bringing it around in front. Todd Halloran feeding it through, and Doug couldn't get a stick on it. Now Paul DeVries. Doug Halloran turns, fires, kick save. Rebound loose, and Todd Halloran's shot deflected just wide. Off the boards, Post to hold it in. Trying to center. Can't. This time the Falcons clear it down, and Haar goes after it. To Doug Halloran in the corner. Can't control. Doug free. Put in front of the net. Pass deflected. Here's a chance, and it's just deflected wide as Herscher got a piece of it. Good chance for Ed Moore that time. Boy, Ed Moore for Grand Rapids West Catholic has played about half or two-thirds this game so far, and he has done an excellent job. Now here's Todd Halloran right in front. Paul DeVries alone. Puts Preston down, but can't get the shot. Now here's Doug Halloran unable to control. And out of there comes Derazinski. Long one from center ice. Tipped into the air and then caught by Herscher. Nifty little move there. And they'll face it off in the Cardinal zone.
Like a left fielder there for a while.
Yeah, just popped it up in the air and caught it coming down. Basket catch. 6 minutes to go, second period. Big Rapids 6 and Grand Rapids West Catholic nothing. 3 goals in each period for the Cardinals thus far. 2 by Richner, 1 each by Paul DeVries, Lerner, Jones, and Vancouver. from the face-off Cardinals that try to clear. Now Jackson, a little trouble getting it out of the zone. Sends it out to center ice. Falcons didn't wait long enough. Puck goes deep, so the offside called, and they'll bring it back out. College hockey has gone this year to what they call a tag-up rule on offsides. If the puck is shot in a situation like that, and the offensive player comes out, at least tags the blue line and goes back in, then they'll waive the offside and let play continue. It cuts down on a few whistles. So if my tendency is to miss some of those calls, that's why. Now Cardinals bring it over the line. It's Jones on the far boards, out to the blue line, but out. Rick DeVries there turns away from a check. Now it's tipped back to the line. Vancouver bats it ahead, picks it up again. Had 3 Falcons coming in, but Vancouver made the play. Now Vancouver has it at center, bangs it into the Falcon zone. Clark after it behind the goal. Around the far side for Zos. It never got to him. Here's Jones with it, putting it in front. Lerner has it go off his skate. Jackson scores.
All right.
And it's 7-0 Cardinals. 9:55, T.J. Jackson. And Lerner will draw an assist. And for Jackson, that's his second of the year. We'll see if there's a second assist on the goal. 7-0 Big Rapids with 5:05 now left to go in the second period. I'll play at center. Well, they got a number, I think, inverted there. They gave Jones an assist, and he should get one. And Vancouver the other, but it was really number 6 Lerner in there, not number 9 Vancouver, so we'll wait and see if that changes or not. Now up the ice is Rick DeVries over the line. Overskates a little bit there. But to help out is Uniacke. Now Rick DeVries again, cross ice for Richner. Richner gets it in over the line, takes the shot, save, and Preston holds on. Richner looking for the hat trick, as he has 2 tonight. 6 on the year. Face-off will come in the West Catholic zone. Both teams coming into the game 5-4 on the year. And the way the play has gone, it appears the Cardinals will up their record to 6-4. A 7-0 lead with 4:19 to go in the second period. Now here's a backhander that didn't get through off the stick of Jacoby. Falcons clear it ahead. That's Hip with it. Shooting it out. Goes all the way down into the Cardinals zone. They wave the icing and Post will go back to play it. Post behind the net. Starts up from there. Carries it all the way to center ice. At the Falcon line, the play broken up nicely, and they're going to whistle a delayed offside. That was a needless whistle as West Catholic was headed the other way. But they blew it anyway, and so the faceoff will stay right there. No point in a play stoppage there. Now play along the blue line. That is offside. Cardinals controlling, but with a man already in the zone, they'll do it again this time. Breaking out of there is Klukowski. Gets over the line, whips a shot, caught by Herscher, and he'll leave it behind the net for Haar. John Haar tripped up there, tips it ahead. Now out to center ice. Bounces into the Falcon zone. And back after it is Clark. His long pass, too far for everybody, goes all the way down the ice. Herscher in the corner to play it, but they're going to call an icing here and bring it all the way back. The Cardinals playing a good game tonight, Denny. No penalties. They're hitting when the hitting's there, and they're pretty well controlling the game. And they'll face it off in the Falcon zone. From the draw, it's cleared down the ice again, and this will be another icing call. So they'll go back and start over.
I'll tell you, there's two or three players that are playing an exceptionally good game. And two of those players had spent the last couple games in the penalty box quite a bit that haven't been in there once tonight. And that's Chad Richter and Dave Vancula.
Both of them having an excellent game, right?
And they've been very, very effective tonight.
Face off to Preston's left. From the draw, here's a shot by DeVries. Halloran on the rebound. It's tipped over top of the goal. So Paul DeVries and both Hallorans with chances that time. Now it's fed ahead to center ice off the stick there of Wozniak. Now batted ahead by Howe, but picked up by Paul DeVries. Over the line with it and offside as that puck just came out and went back in. Close call, but you could see white between the puck and the blue line for an instant.
9-9. Dave Vancula is skating away. Good for him.
That's a smart move. A little difference of opinion right there, and Vancula with the good move. That is smart hockey.
If these teams going to go anywhere in the tournaments, that's going to be their key. They can be physical. They have to be. But they're real assets. Spoke too soon there, Bob.
Well, a high sticking call. Just a check with a stick raised, and now Vancula and Mull over there. And Dave will get the gate this time. So it'll put West Catholic on the power play for the fourth time of the game. So Vancula goes off at 12:29 of the second period for high sticking. Only the fourth Cardinal penalty, only three really in the play. One that the standard bench minor because of the unmatching helmets. A silly rule, but called nonetheless. So now the Falcons on the power play, but the Cardinals controlling. Post holding it in momentarily. And now the Falcons get it out of there. That's Kwiatkowski at center, and as it hits the Cardinal line, whistle from behind, and it looks like a tripping penalty. Coming up to West Catholic, it is. Mike Clark gets the gate for tripping, and so that'll even them up 4 aside in front of the goalies.
As I started to say earlier, Bob, I think it's the real asset to the team is their speed and their control. And I think if they can stick to that game plan, I think they'll go somewhere in the tournament.
4-on-4 in front of the goalies now for 1:36. And then the Cardinals will have an extra man for 24 seconds, barring any further calls. And when it's all over, we'll have about 6 seconds left in the second period. Now fed in over the line. Here's Uniacke with it. Sending it around the boards. Richner in after it. He's checked. Battle for it in the corner. Neither one sees it. Now Richner does. Centers. Nobody there. Back to Hare to score. Back to Richner. That's the hat trick.
Hat trick, and I'll tell you what, I couldn't be happier, Bob.
Well, Richner with 3 goals tonight. 7 on the year now. And Hare actually didn't shoot on goal. He fired it to the side of the net to Chad Richner. That was a play. A 13-19 time of that goal. Richner from Hare. As Richner was the original one to center it. Unfortunately, you can't give a man an assist on his own goal, but in that case, he deserved it. Call it about a 70-foot give-and-go play. Now whistle down at center, so they'll face it off again. Say about a 70-foot give-and-go play that time as Richner sent it out to Hare. Actually tried to center it, came all the way through. That was a nice play by John Hare, feeding it in. Not actually a shot, but feeding it in, and Richner had half a net to poke it into.
Last year, Chad had 18 goals, and he started out a little slow this year. And I'll tell you what, he's doubled his goals here tonight.
A minute and a half to go, second period, 8-0, Big Rapids Cardinals. And now it's Rick DeVries sending it to center. Derzinski shoots it right back in. And whistled in the Cardinal zone for a face-off. Now, Rick Herscher has done a fine job tonight. He hasn't had as much work this second period as he had in the first period, but he's done an excellent job nonetheless. And if he indeed earns the shutout, his work in the first period will be the big difference. Now on the far boards, Rick DeVries can't get it out of there. It's fed in front, and a shot, a save. Rebound is loose, but the Cardinals clear it. And starting up ice, Rick DeVries ahead too far for Todd Halloran. Halloran gets it anyway, though. Now is it poked away. And here comes Mull for Grand Rapids West Catholic shooting it in. Cardinals, Paul DeVries now. Paul DeVries flips it into the West Catholic zone with 30 seconds to go in the period. Still controlling.
Cardinals just went full strength.
Now here's Vancouver's shot. It's deflected wide in front. Cardinals with the extra man now for the next 15 seconds. At the blue line, held in by Rick DeVries. There's Paul DeVries in the corner. Paul DeVries looking for an opening. Todd Halloran across for Vancouver. Just couldn't reach it. Now Vancouver. Back to Paul DeVries in the corner. Penalty is over. 5 seconds in the period. Pass centered. No shot. It's cleared out to center, and that'll do it for period number 2. Well, whistle blew a split second before the buzzer, but again, no point to replaying that, so that's the end of the second period, and it's Big Rapids 8 and Grand Rapids West Catholic nothing, and just a solid hockey game right now, Denny, being played by the Big Rapids Cardinals.
Yes, I'm enjoying this game. You get a lot of people scoring.
Ferris State Student Activities, better assisting the university and the community. For more information, contact Ferris State Student Activities at 592-2606.
Cardinals tonight, Big Rapids Pee-wee team, Casey McNabb, and would like to introduce to you this fine hockey team. Their record this year is 15-5-1. Quite impressive. They also recently won Tournament Jackson. So these are the members of the Pee-wee Casey McNabb team. Casey Maloney, David Cooper, Mike Hawkins, John Osaski, Mike Cobb, Danny Martin, Drew Wheatley, Joe Silkridge, Ryan Kirk, John Riyad, Chad Fleeger, Andy Shannon, Joe Ware, Max Nancy, Matt Nippy, Mike Stowski, and Jeff Walker. This year's coach are Randy Bleeker, Dave Merritt, sponsors Casey McNabb, and our manager is Bill Stowski. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 1990-1994 Big Rapids City Cardinals.
Getting ready for third period action now. as the Cardinals have an 8-0 lead and a score to pass along from Kalamazoo. It is Ferris State 2 and Western Michigan 1 after 2 periods of play, as the Ferris State Bulldogs looking for a sweep of the weekend series against the number 8 team in the nation, Western Michigan, going into the weekend play. Again, right here, it's 8-0 Cardinals lead it after 2 periods of play. The shots on goal for 2 periods, 31 for Big Rapids, 16 for Grand Rapids West Catholic. And now the Cardinals not only looking to win the game, but I'm sure if they continue their fine defensive play, they'll be trying to earn Rick Herscher a shutout here. And he's done a good job in goal. He was tested in that first period several times, came up with the big saves. Didn't have to work so hard in that second period. And I'm sure the Cardinals will try and keep him from having to work too hard this third period. Well, this game being brought to you by Lerner and Associates Insurance in Big Rapids. Life insurance, annuities, mutual funds. Happy to be bringing you the action of Cardinal hockey, and we'll continue to do that as the season progresses. Face off to start the third period. Vancouver for Paul DeVries at the West Catholic line. Howe sends it cross ice. Schichtel there gets it to center ice. Pulled off the play is Derazinski. Turning now. Todd Halloran fires it in. Paul DeVries a shot, and it's just wide of the net. Now Schichtel gets it ahead. Rick DeVries being checked, still holds it in. At the line, it's tipped right along the line, and now the Falcons finally get it out of there. At the Cardinal line, puck slides loose, comes right back out to the blue line. Penalty coming up to the Cardinals now as it goes into the corner. Rick DeVries touches it, the whistle blows. And we're going to have a hooking call coming up against the Big Rapids Cardinals, and that'll give Grand Rapids West Catholic their 5th power play of the night. Hooking at the 42nd mark of this third period against Paul DeVries. So he picks up his 2nd penalty of the night, Paul DeVries, to go along with a goal and assist on the score sheet.
42nd in the third period, we have a hooking penalty against number 14, Paul DeVries. 2 minutes, 20.
And the face-off to start the power play will come in the Cardinal zone to the left of Rick Herscher in goal. Now from the draw, Falcons can't hold it in. Good play by Big Rapids as Uniacke gets it out to center ice. Now here's Richner over the line with 3 goals. He fires it high and wide. Off the boards around a post. Flips it in front. Nobody there for the Cardinals as they're shorthanded. And here come the Falcons. Moore checked off the play by Uniacke. Jammed into the boards. Haar can't control it, though, and Post goes back for it. Now Post sends it around the far side. Held in there by Schichtel. Now here's Moore. Over to Howe. Winds up with a shot, and it goes wide of the goal. Schichtel from the right point. He winds up and fires. Tipped over top of the goal. Uniacke along the boards, feeds it ahead, but not out. Derazinski fires, and that's way wide. Now puck loose in the circle. Post there just jams it down the ice. And that'll eat up some time on the clock as now there's just 1 minute to go in the Falcon power play. Deep in the West Catholic zone now. The Grand Rapids, it's Moore getting it ahead. Passes center ice, too far for Derazinski. And back after it is Richner. Richner finds an opening, just gets it out to center as that time Lukowski nearly held it in. At his own line, it's Jason Howe for West Catholic. Pass ahead, just too far for Mull. Back of the net, Lerner pokes it to the corner. Post after it there, being checked on the far boards. Now to the corner, Richner. Fires it around for Haar. Haar tips it to the line, but not out. 15 seconds left in the power play. And the Cardinals clear it down the ice, and that might eat up the rest of the penalty time to Paul DeVries. After it there is Tom Clark around the boards. Lukowski gets it out. DeVries out of the box. Cardinals at full strength. Sent across the ice. And Howe gets it out to center. Brought right back in there, though, by Jones. Jones feeds for Lerner, and he can't control in front. Lerner sends a shot off the side of the net. Now here's a chance to save as the shot taken that time by Jones went right off the goaltender, Preston. Cleared all the way down the ice. Jason Hill after it for the Cardinals. Along the boards, Rick DeVries hits the referee with it. Now behind the net, Herscher knocks down the centering pass. Hill around for Lerner. Lerner now fires it ahead. Jackson didn't get it out, and Rick DeVries picks it up. Rick DeVries looking for somebody. Ahead too far for Jones. Off the boards all the way down the ice. Preston plays it, so no icing. And Clark has it. Clark checked off it there by Jackson on the near boards. Cardinals can't keep it in, and Rick DeVries has it at center. And offside is the call against Big Rapids. 11-12 to go, third period. Big Rapids 8. Grand Rapids West Catholic nothing.
We have a winner in the 50-50 round. The winner is Deanne Richner. Eighth grader, Big Rapids, on number 15, Chad Richner. Hello. He's a lucky winner of $54.
22 green for a flag.
A slashing call coming up against West Catholic here at the 3:48 mark. And it's going against Tom Clark. So the Cardinals will have just their third power play of the game. One of those is only 26 seconds long. Richner in his own zone. Now Post being watched by Mull. Post in the corner, around for Richner. Richner with a hat trick tonight. Now Post again. Starts up ice. Jason Post will carry it to center. Right side pass for Paul DeVries. He just shoots it in. Around the boards it goes. Lerner, far side. Lerner now digs it free. Brings it around in front. Can't get a shot as he's tied up. Now Lerner still battling in that slot. And finally the Falcons clear it down the ice. Now, Coach Jim Baker and assistant Rob Houston of the Big Rapids Cardinals. A couple of happy gentlemen over there in the Cardinal bench right now. Is their team leading 8-0 with about 10.5 to go in the game.
I think both those coaches have done a fine job with this group of young men.
Now play deep in the Falcon zone with a minute to go in the Cardinal power play. Fed in front, batted away on defense. Nice play by Derazinski. And the Cardinals will have to set up again in their own zone. Richner. Right wing for Paul DeVries at center. Gets it into the Falcon zone. Todd Halloran after it there. Trying to send it back to the point. Didn't get through. Now it does. Richner over to Post. Bags it off the boards. Now Uniacke behind the net. Looking for somebody. Paul DeVries back to Richner. Richner winds up with a shot and a kick save. That time by Preston. Screen shot got right through. Now Todd Halloran. To Richner. Richner winds up, fires, and it's caught by Preston. He ripped it, and it hit Preston right in the mitt.
That was a bullet. Chad's having an exceptional game tonight.
Now 3 goals and an assist for Chad Richner so far. And not a single penalty.
Yes.
Although the last time we said that about somebody was Dave Vancouver, and he picked one up right away. Now Richner's going off now on a line change, so we'll get away with this
We're
one.
safe now.
Yep, we'll get away with this one.
No different style of hockey this week. I've said about 10 times already, but it's certainly refreshing.
Good discipline. Vancouver fires. He's got a goal tonight. Now back of the net, Uniacke. Trying to bring it around in front. Circles around to the slot. Nobody open. Back to Post. Post fires. Saved, juggled, and held by Preston as the penalty to Clark expires, and the Falcons return to full strength. Good power play by the Cardinals that time as they worked that puck well and had several good shots. They could not get the close-in shots, though, and get the second chances in front, so you have to credit the defense penalty killers for Grand Rapids West Catholic for that.
Preston's done a good job, despite the fact that they've scored a number of goals on him. He hasn't had a lot of help up front.
Nope. That penalty kill was about the most he's had so far. They did a good job of keeping the Cardinals from cruising around that slot. Now Haar drives it deep into the West Catholic zone. Trying to center, it's deflected. Van Kula takes the shot across, and Rick DeVries just couldn't tip it in. Now DeVries still with the puck, fires. Preston saves. Rebound is batted off the boards, down the ice, and Post is back for it. Post being watched there by Hip. Gets it to center, fired right back in deep, way offside. Hip 30 feet in the zone still, and they'll bring the face-off to center ice. 8-0 the score. Cardinals lead it. 3 goals in the first period, 5 in the second. 8.5 minutes left to play in this game. Cardinals control the draw. That's Jacoby, not a Post. Back to Jacoby. The center ice to Lerner. Now Jackson over the line. Cutting in front, Jones. Jackson there takes the shot across, and Jones couldn't get a stick on it. Tied up nicely that time by Mull. Now they battle in the corner in the Falcon zone, and it's whistled down for a face-off right there. Now 3 goals for Chad Richner, 1 each for Paul DeVries, Jeff Lerner, Brad Jones, Dave Van Kula, TJ Jackson. That's 8 for Big Rapids. Only 5 penalties against the Cardinals, just 4 in the play. The one, the bench minor to start the game for the equipment violation. Now here come the Falcons over the line. That's Derazinski in the corner. Back to the point for Howe. Cross for Schichtel. He can't hold it. Lerner trying to clear, can't do it. Now Post.
Good hustle there by Jeff Lerner.
Jacoby is dumped. Puck comes around the boards. Jones there with it. Trying to bat it ahead. He does. Now Jackson chasing it into the Falcon zone. In the corner, Jackson pulls up from a check. Tries to center. Goes off the side of the net. Gets it back. Backhander goes off side of the net. That around the boards. Jacoby in to hold it in. Puck bounds to the circle. And Mull goes back for it. Mull turns. Fires it onto the open wing. Doesn't come out. Post holding it in. Winds up. Slap shot. Deflects wide in front. Back out to the line. And now here's a breakaway for Derazinski. Derazinski cutting in and scores. And so the Falcons get on the board. And it's an 8-1 game. Big Rapids leads. Derazinski came straight up the middle of the ice and picked his spot on the shot, and that spoiled Hirscher's shutout. 7:54 time of the goal. Unassisted by Steve Derazinski. Now Falcons come back out at center ice. Number 88, Klukowski, takes a shot high and wide. Near corner, Richner decks his man there. Battle along the boards, side of the net. Now Rick DeVries bats it ahead. Jeremy Uniacke gets it to center ice. And after it, there's Klukowski. Back into his own zone, though. Richner after it. Puts a fake on, tries to center. Nobody there, and back come the Falcons. It's Hip getting it to the line. Peltz takes a hit there. Gets it deep in the Cardinals zone. Rick DeVries around the boards for Uniacke. Back for DeVries. Van Kula there to cover up, though. And Dave Van Kula starts up. Van Kula at center just fires a long one in and scores! Oh, great shot for Dave Van Kula. Well, that puck just rode about a foot off the ice and took a dip at the last minute. Preston never touched it. Van Kula's second of the night, third of the year.
Caught Preston taking a little nap there, I think, Tom.
I think so, too. Nice goal by Van Kula. Usually those are just firing it in, putting it on the goalie, going in after it, but that puck took a little dip. And Van Kula gets his second of the night.
9 from 2 and 10.
And assist will be given to Rick DeVries and Jeremy Uniacke. 8:56 in third period, and it's a 9-1 game. Cardinals lead it. There's a centering pass. Never got through. Right in front of the net. Backhander goes just through the crease by Selfridge. Now it's fed back in front, but the Falcons bat at the center. Hill with it there, shoots it back in. Doug Halloran in offside. Never could get back out, and the whistle blows for that. We'll try to add up some points here for the Cardinals if we can. Chad Richner with 3 goals and an assist. And several people with goals and assists on the night so far. Vancouver with a couple of goals.
I know Dave had an assist in the first period.
There was one up there. It's a couple of goals and an assist. Now a shot on and a score. As the Cardinals pouring it on. As Harr got that one.
Johnny Hart's been working hard in there all night. I'm glad he turned on the light there, Bob.
9:39. That's just 43 seconds later. And it's 10-1. Cardinals lead it. If we pick up the assists on there, no assists on that as Harr just fired it in. His third of the year.
At 9:39, a Cardinal goal by number 16, John Harr.
Now Paul DeVries, a goal and an assist. We're trying to add them up bit by bit. Now it's brought over the line. Checking along the blue line. Center ice. Harr tied up along the boards. Richner fires it ahead. Folkema going after it, can't get there. Hill does, brings it in. Slides in front of the net. And the Falcons just clear it all the way down. It'll be icing. And bring that face-off back into the Falcon zone. Well, Jeff Lerner, a goal and 2 assists. Do you know him, Denny?
Yeah, I think I've seen him a few times.
Jones, a goal and an assist. Same with Jackson. Everybody getting into the act here tonight. Except, believe it or not, the Hallorans. Todd Halloran with an assist.
Right.
And a Cardinal score again.
All right.
And
That's Dave Vancouver with a hat trick. I love it.
Hat trick for Vancouver as parade continues. That's 4 on the year. Dave came into the night with a goal. Now he's got 4.
That's great. And he's really stayed in this game mentally too, Bob.
Done a nice
Paying off, and I'm glad to see it.
Done a nice job tonight. In fact, just about everybody in this Cardinal team has had a nice game tonight.
Hello.
$11 to 1 the score with 4:41 to go in this third period. Oh, Richner draws an assist on that. Giving 5 points on the night. And also Ron Jacoby with an assist. That's 11 to 1 with 4.5 to go. And they'll not stop the clock from here on. Post behind the net. Center ice. Uniac's pass to Richner has it poked away. Karasinski can't control, and it's sent back into the Cardinal zone anyway.
Bob, I think they're playing a mercy rule here. 10 goal mercy rule.
That means no more stopping the clock the rest of the game then, right?
Right.
Clock will just run.
This is the second time this year that we've had a mercy rule. Last time was in a tournament over Christmas vacation against Grand Rapids Union.
The Cardinals playing a solid hockey game tonight, and it's paid off. 3.5 to go, 11 to 1 score. We're still trying to add up some points here, but we'll get around to that. Won't get another clock stoppage, but we may get a play stoppage, and we'll get a chance to do it again. Everybody's had a good game. Post out there now with Jacoby, Richner, Rick DeVries, Uniac.
Here comes Chad. Let's put it in again, Chad.
And Richner brings it over the line. Falcons bring it back out. Derazinski hit there, loses his stick. Rick DeVries ahead too far for Uniac. Picked up by Post. He fires it in long, bounces, and Preston kicks it away. Now Falcons just banging out the center ice as the Cardinals make a player change. Rick DeVries now. Pass ahead, open left wing. Trying to send it to Jacoby, but he was headed to the bench for the line change, and now it's whistled at the Falcon line with 2:40 to go. And as we said, the clock will continue to run now with the Cardinals leading by 10. And I'm going to keep
an all-around effort.
I'm going to keep adding up the points it has, and everybody has been involved. Hope I don't miss anybody. Now Cardinals at center. There's Hill. Gets it in over the line. Jackson after it there. Checked in along the boards. Falcons trying to clear it out. Cardinals holding it in. Centering pass by Jones never got through. Now it's batted out to center ice. Back the other way. It comes in offside at the Falcon line. You know, you talk about all this scoring, and usually the one of the men you expect to be leading the Cardinals and counting on is Todd Halloran. He has only 1 point tonight, and that's I don't mean that to be critical of Todd Halloran, but I mean that to be in support of the rest of the team getting on the board, despite the big gun not scoring a goal.
Right. Well, Todd is certainly a force when he's on the ice. Not taking anything away from him, but
nope, and he's played an excellent game tonight when he's been out there. Now Todd comes over the line, skates right in, a save, rebound. Folkema couldn't reach it. Now Todd Halloran gets it again. Halloran trying to center. They do, but nobody for the Cardinals can reach it that time. And back come the Falcons with less than a minute to go. In the zone, Lerner turning there. Takes it behind the net. And Lerner starts up. Long pass ahead at center. Over the line. Comes Jones right in front for Folkema, and he just tipped it wide of the goal. Good play that time, and the Cardinals fail to click. 30 seconds to go.
Right there. I want to see Eric get a goal tonight, too.
Now 27 seconds left to go. Now Cardinals back in. A big save as Lerner ripped it, and Preston finally holds on. Well, Jeff Lerner with a goal and 2 assists tonight, too.
Jeff broke right out of there.
Well, I think we've got everybody. I think I have everybody now added up here. Chad Richner, 3 goals and 2 assists. The buzzer sounds to end the game. And the Cardinals with a big win, 11-1. And we'll run it down here. See if we can get the shots on goal for the game. I know it'll be a big advantage for the Cardinals, but Chad Richner, 3 goals. That's the hat trick and 2 assists. Dave Van Kula, the hat trick, 3 goals and 1 assist. It was a 1 goal and 2 assists for Jeff Lerner, Brad Jones. A goal and an assist for Paul DeVries and T.J. Jackson, John Haar, and 1 assist each for Todd Halloran, for Ron Jacoby, Jeremy Uniacke, Rick DeVries, and Jason Post. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 Cardinals on the score sheet tonight.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I know they worked real hard this week in practice, working on their penalties. And I know Coach Baker's going to be awful proud of these guys, and I think they feel good about themselves tonight.
Well, they have to feel good about it. They're coming up with a big 11-1 win, and you know, they seem to bounce back. They need to have a tough game like that game over in Port Huron last week, and a loss. And it seems like after a loss, the Cardinals come back stronger. And certainly tonight, about as disciplined as we've seen them this year so far.
Yeah, this has got to be the fewest penalties that they've taken in a game.
Okay, well, Coach Jim Baker is going to select a player and have him come over to talk with us here. A little post-game show we'll do for you. And so that will be coming up momentarily. Again, the final score, the Big Rapids Cardinals moving out to a 6-4 record on the season right now as they beat Grand Rapids West Catholic. The score, Big Rapids 11 and West Catholic 1. We'll be back with the player from the Cardinal team in a conversation in just a moment. With us now now Dave Vancula and Chad Richner, each with a hat trick, 3 goals tonight, and I think impressive too that between the two of you, only 1 penalty. Did you guys work on that in practice this week? Was there emphasis on staying out of the penalty box, Chad?
Yeah, there was a lot of emphasis from Mr. Baker.
Okay, how about you, Dave? Did you work on that too?
Yeah, we had a team meeting, and there's kind of a penalty if we got so many penalties. And then that kind of gave us some incentive not to get as many.
What was the incentive not to?
You'd be benched if you got more than 2.
Well, that's a pretty strong incentive. How about on the score sheet? I know, Chad, you're used to scoring goals, and we're off to a little slow start, but 3 tonight picks it up.
Yeah, I was off to a real slump, and I started looking for the hit more, and now I went back to looking for more goals, and hope finally I got some tonight.
Hey, Dave, you had a hat trick too, which I know is a real treat. That one from center ice, you shot a wicked one in there, kind of a foot off the ice and took a dip. Did you see it go in?
No, I didn't. I fell down. I got checked. I looked back, and the goalie was looking behind him, and right then I knew it was in. And
we'll have to watch this back on TV and watch that shot. It was a good one. Denny?
We're seeing a different style of hockey here tonight than we've seen the last, in the earlier season. What do you guys think? Do you think this is going to be what we're going to see from now on?
We're hoping that this will turn us around and get us back into the tournament.
Great. Well, proud of you both. You both had an outstanding game. You're both seniors. You're both leaders on the team. And looking forward to seeing you guys turn that light on quite a few more times before the season ends.
Okay, Dave Vancula, Chad Richner, good luck to you, the rest of your teammates. Thanks for coming up here, and hope to see you up here again. Put together some more solid games. Thanks, Chad.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave. Okay, that's it. Big Rapids High School moving to 6-4 on the season. A big 11-1 victory over Grand Rapids West Catholic. And that's it for Denny Lerner. I'm Bob Hampson. We hope you enjoyed it. And join us again next time for Big Rapids Hockey.